Hi guys, welcome back to Ricola's Crochet Corner. I am Crystal. Today I am doing a tutorial and slash review of stuff that I got off of BeeBeeCrafts. I know I posted it about a month ago. I'm a little behind, so I thought I would do it quickly for you today. So here is what I'm going to be doing, showing you the product I made and the review of it. It is the macrame cord in the 15 colors. I will show you what I did. I'm going to show you two different projects, so this should be interesting. I'm going to do a tutorial type thing. It's very difficult to film. I've never done tutorials, so I'm going to try my best to show you the best that I can, and hopefully that'll be cool. So I will, I'm going to show you two different projects. So I'm going to show you the first one, and then I'm going to show you a second idea with the same stuff. Hopefully you guys like it. I will turn the camera around and I will start showing you how to make what I made. All right. Okay, so what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a spool of the macrame cord. You're gonna need scissors, a yarn needle or a darning needle, and you're going to need a crochet hook. I am using a 4mm crochet hook. So you just basically grab it. I'm going to just show you how to make it, and I'll show you what I'm making. So I'm not going to make the whole thing. I'm just going to show you. This is what I use to scrub my dishes with. I love the texture. It has got a roughness to it that helps with the scrubbing, but it is not like using the Red Heart, you know, scrubby stuff. I can't stand working with that. It hurts my hands. This does not hurt my skin or affect my skin in any way. So that is why I am making these. So this is the first project that I'm going to show you. Now, if you want to make it like I did, basically, you're going to make a slip knot. You can make that any which way you know how to do. Sorry guys, like I said, I've never done a tutorial, so this is going to be different for me. I apologize if it sucks. So what I did was I did a chain of 15. It is a little stiff to work with because it is obviously, it's bamboo cord or macrame cord, so it isn't thick though, so I mean it's not that bad. So what I did was I chained 15. So I'm just going to do a small quick little swatch here, and then I took it and I did in the second chain from the hook, I did a half double crochet, and it's a little hard to do when you're especially trying to lean over a camera. All right, so you just do a half double crochet in the second chain from the hook, and in each chain all the way down until you get to the other end, which I'm going to do with you, and then I'll show you how to move on from there. So you just basically put a half double in every chain for the length of the chain. Like I said, for the one I made, the bigger one, or the ones I make for my dishes are chain 16, and then you end up with 15 half double crochets at the end of every row. And you will want to count because sometimes you don't see the last one. Okay, so there's the first row. Okay, now this is obviously a small swatch. So I chained one. You're gonna hear a little noise because it's on a bobbin, so it's gonna clank around a little bit. I apologize for that. So now you're gonna go right into that very first stitch underneath both loops, and you're going to do a half double. And again, you're gonna do a half double in every stitch all the way across until you reach the end. Sorry if I'm making anybody nauseous. I'm just trying to do this quick enough so that my video is not 12 hours long. I don't know how you guys do tutorials. I couldn't do a tutorial for my life, and I don't think I'd want to. It must be like crazy hard and a lot of work. So this is basically, I'm coming up to the end of the second row here. So you want to make sure, see there's another stitch here, and then there is still one more stitch that you need to go into. So if you turn it like that, you can kind of see it. It is right here, these two loops here. So you go in through the front, push your way through, and then you grab it and go. There you go. So now you'll end up with a straight edge and it won't be bad. So now you just keep going until your desired width. So you basically chain one and then you do it again. You just keep going. So I make them small. I don't make them big. So one spool is good for me. But if you want them bigger, you can always use more than one. So you can see mine. It's not huge, but I like it because I find it great when I'm trying to scrub inside a pot. I don't want it any bigger than this. I just want this size. Okay, so that is my little pot scrubber made out of the macrame cord, which I got from BeeBeeCrafts. I'm going to show you a second project. Hopefully you like it. I'll be pausing this video and I will get started on the next project, okay? Hang in there. Okay, project number 2. Might look silly, and of course, because I've made 2 of these before, but I don't have them handy because they are somewhere up in my kids' toy room. This is a little seat that I make for their little LOL dolls. So basically, you're just going to crochet this, and you're going to use the empty spools that you have, and you're going to hot glue gun it, or crazy glue, or whatever you have, fabric glue that will work. And you're going to glue it to the top. And it makes a cute little decorative seat for their dolls. And my kids use it for their little LOL dolls up in their dollhouse. So now, to make it, you're going to need an empty spool, some glue of some sort, which I don't happen to have handy at the moment, but you get the drift. You're going to put the glue here, and then you're going to push the thing down on it and make yourself a seat. You're going to need a scissors, you're going to need a yarn needle, and you're going to need some macrame cord. So for this one, you're going to make a magic loop. And if you don't know how to do that, there are lots of tutorials out there showing you how to do it. I'm going to show you my way. And then if you don't do it that way, you can also chain 2 and do it that way. But I'm going to show you the magic loop. So what I do is I hold the little one here and I wrap it around, and then I come around to the front, take my hook, and I go underneath this, and I grab this, and I pull it through, and I twist it, and then I grab that working yarn and pull it through to make a slip knot. So there you go. That's how I do it. I'm sorry if I didn't show that correctly or as good as I should, but that is how I do it. Okay, sorry, I'm fighting with this tail now. Okay, and if I can get my hands to work. So this one, we're going to be working in the round. So we're going to go in and we're going to do single crochets. So you're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And I always go with 7, but I count it as 6. I'll explain in a minute, just because I find it hard to work. So now when you've got the 6 in there, you're going to pull it tight and cinch it up, okay? And now what I do is I work over this tail because I don't like sewing in too much. And now I'm going to go in, and sometimes that first one is just ridiculous, so I always skip over it, go to the next one, and that's why I put 7 in there instead of 6. And now I'm going to do 2 single crochet into every single stitch. So you could use a stitch marker. All I do is I count. I go 1, 2, and then 2 into the next one. So that's 3, 4, trying to go fast so I don't take too long, 5 and 6, and into the next stitch, 7, 8, and then into the next one, 9, 10, and then coming up around to the next one. Oh, come on. See, some of them are a little hard to work into, but it's not so bad. 11, 12, and then I go around for another row, and I do 1 into the first one, and then I do 2 into the next one. So that's 1, that makes 3, and then 1 into the next one. Oh, good Lord. 4, and then 2 into the next one. 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10. You want to have 18 when you're done. 10, and then 2 into this one for 11, 12, 1 into the next one for 13, 2 into the next one for 15, 1 into the next one for 16, 2 into the next one for 18, so 17, 18. And then what I do is I slip stitch into the next stitch, and then I slip stitch, then I slip stitch into the next stitch after that, and then I slip stitch into the next stitch after that. Ooh, there we go. And then I take it and I tie off. So I do like a chain. Sorry, hang on. And then I take my scissors, I cut a piece, and there we go. Now, normally I would have worked more into this, that first starting loop thing. I would have worked over that a little bit more. And then you take your darning needle, and then you take it and you go into that very next stitch. And I always start out with trying to get underneath at least another stitch there. I take the tail and I pull it through, and then I pull it to the back. Oh, as you can see, I'm struggling with this because I'm not used to working over top of a thing. Okay, so now that I've got that, I'm going to take a couple of stitches. It's not catastrophic because it's not something you're going to be using in a way that's a big deal. So I do that, and then I cut off that other part of the tail. And then now this is where, if I had my glue handy, you can tell which side is the right side and which side is the wrong side. This is the wrong side because it's really messy and you can't see it. This is the right side. So I would take glue and I would put glue all here, either hot glue, super glue, fabric glue, and then I would take it and I would press it down onto that. And then there you go. You have 2 little seats for your dollhouse. I don't know if that's, is something you guys are interested in, but it is something that I make with this stuff. I love the scrubbies that I make. These are my favorite thing because, like I said, they don't hurt my hand, and they are something that you can use. It's a practical thing, and it's all made out of the macrame cord that I got from BeeBeeCrafts. And as I said, I will link them down in the description box, all their details. I will also basically I'll link everything for them. If you're interested and you have a YouTube channel and you're a YouTube content creator, you can go on to BeeBeeCrafts and you can sign up to get $40 worth of stuff. And then all you have to do is do a reveal video of what you got. And then you have to do a tutorial video afterwards with some of the products that you got. And that's it. And you get $40 worth of product, and everybody wins. So thank you guys for tuning in, liking, subscribing, and I appreciate you all, and I hope I didn't make you nauseous with my first attempt at making a tutorial. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful day, and check out BeeBeeCrafts, and I will see you guys again soon.